Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate taking time out of y'all's busy schedule. Stop in and see what it is I'm up to. It is Tuesday, May 18th, 2021. Right now in Jacksonville, Florida, it is 81 degrees Fahrenheit. This app shows me that it feels like an 88, which is as close to 90 as it doesn't matter. Because the dew point is at 25%. I don't have the C reading. I don't know what's wrong with that app. It's done it to me in the past. Where it says check my internet connection, and there's nothing wrong with my internet connection, so I end up having to delete the app and then reinstall it. It works fine for a couple of weeks, and then it acts up and does this crazy stuff to me again. So did I make a wrong turn? I made the wrong turn. I ain't got time for this. I thought I was another street up. Oh. Somebody's redoing their kitchen. I don't blame them. Those boxes are garbage. Cabinets boxes meaning cabinets. They're all made out of that sawdust wood. Anyway, where was I? I'll stop fooling around. Just looking to take a slightly different way today, and I turned on the wrong street. Durr. It's alright. Ain't nothing but a thing. Yesterday in my ramblings and whatever, I said there was something I had wanted to mention and I could not think of what it was. And then last night I remembered what it was. We went out to dinner last night, and my son-in-law's got a Ford F-150, big pickup truck, and it's difficult getting it into some of the parking places around town. They're not designed for full-size vehicles. So that brought to mind something that happened the day before. I had gone to Dollar Tree. Or actually, it happened 2 days before, I think. Anyway, I'd gone to Dollar Tree looking specifically for the red glasses case and the little first aid kits. And that Dollar Tree that I stopped at didn't have them. So they're the only spot that actually has the glasses case that I've found, but they didn't have any of the red ones. So anyway, I walked in. Well, when I got there, I was driving the van, and I had to pull into a space, and there was a big full-size pickup in the space next to the driver's door, and I was fairly close to the other door, but then I couldn't really get out. I was having problems opening my door and then looking at it and the space that it allowed, and I wasn't going to be able to fit between the mirrors. So I ended up walking out the back of the van and around the van and into the store. But when I went into the store, there wasn't anything. They didn't have what I was looking for. So I came back out. And as I was walking across the parking lot, the guy that was sitting in the pickup truck backed up. Like backed up into the next row of cars, and the next row of parking, so that I could just slide right into the van. And I thought that was really cool. I mean, I gave him a little acknowledgement, and he acknowledged me back. But it was like, that's just a really cool deal, you know? That he thought enough to actually move like that. I mean, it wasn't like he moved all the way across the parking lot or whatever. There happened to be a nice space behind him that he could move to, and that's what he did. So, regardless, I thought it was very nice of him. And then later on, I went down to the little jetties to eat. I grabbed myself I forget what I had. Burger King, I think. Just wasn't in the mood for cooking. I'd had an idea about cooking on my little alcohol burner, but the alcohol burner actually failed me. The plastic inside the lid got hot and started burning. So I think my 3-wick burner isn't going to work. I did take the burnt plastic out and tried just the metal cap, but it didn't make a good seal. I thought about using a little bit of high temperature engine silicone, but that kind of defeats the purpose of a junk or garbage stove. So anyway, while I was out there at the jetties, I mean, that's when I got some pictures of the river and some sunset and whatever. A couple came up and asked if they could take pictures with my my driving companion in the van, my skeleton. So I thought that was kind of neat. I actually got a picture of the girl taking pictures of her guy friend. And then I took a picture of the two of them. She wasn't as thrilled about getting the picture taken as he was. She thought it was a little odd. She didn't actually say that, but you can see it on her face. So my driving companion or riding companion gets a lot of comments. I'm sitting in there, sometimes just driving, sitting at a traffic light, or if I'm in a parking lot somewhere, or walking away from the van, walking towards the van. Kind of a silly thing for an introvert to do, but no, it is what it is. I don't really get into like in-depth conversations. Oh man, one guy or one car up ahead here has a whole line of us creeping around this interchange. This is usually accomplished at 60. We're at about 40. I think it's posted for 45. Alright. So those were the 2 points I was thinking about bringing up yesterday. Today I need to stop at the gas station on the way in. The one back tire, I need to get that tire checked. I can't find any leak in it. Can't find a nail or anything. It's got a slow leak. So right now it's at about 32, 33 pounds. I like running 36. And you can tell those few pounds are off because the back end kind of gives you that number. Which I felt it last night. And I double checked it. Well, I checked it this afternoon. Got a fairly decent tire gauge. And it's down a few pounds. The station right around the corner from me, their air thing is down. The next most convenient one is right here on the way to the school, and it's free. The other one you actually have to pay for. So, and I would have paid. It's like $1.50. I only need 3 pounds of air. Seems kind of ridiculous, but those type stands aren't owned by the gas stations. People that have the air pump and vacuum usually rent that space from the station. And they collect the income from it. That's why places like Wawa and Dailies, they don't rent those spaces out. Stupid light. They offer it as a free convenience for their customers. They do rent out space for vacuum cleaners. Or at least there's vacuum cleaners there. I don't think they're run by Dailies. You went far enough through that light, you may as well have gone on around. Okay. They had to really slam on their brakes. And they were probably two car lengths past the stop line. You should have just stayed on it. Let's see, hopefully there's nobody in line at the air pumps. We can get in and get out. Free air at Dailies. See where my Okay, according to that, I was only 1 pound down. Maybe it was more the road that I was feeling the other day, or last night. Found that. Ugh, it's nasty out there. I'm glad I didn't pay just to put a pound of air in. I'd have been really upset. Pulled out in front of that lady. She had her turn signal on as she was going into that store. I pulled out, and then she gave me a dirty look. Seriously? She gave me a dirty look and then went past the entrance to the store. Oh well. Tis what it is, right? I guess this is about the end. This is where we pull over and sit in the shade for a few minutes. I always like to be a little early. Better to be early than late. Especially right now. Or for this what should I call it? Chore? For this errand. Put it that way. That's the word I want. If I get to the school right now, I have to sit up in the front line and it's always in the sun. If I give it a couple minutes, I'm able to sit back in the curve a little bit further and I can hide from the sun a little easier. If I get here too late, if I get here like at 6-7 minutes from now, I am in the end of a line that's 50 or 60 cars long. So if I get here even later, closer to dismissal time, the line comes all the way out of the school, down the street, and then around the turn and down that street. Yeah. I would rather sit in line for 20 minutes and then make one move than sit in that long line for 20 minutes moving forward 10 car spaces at a time. Anyway, let me know what you think, folks. Thumbs down, thumbs up. Leave me a comment wherever it is y'all leave comments on your internet access device of choice. If you'd like to share me around your social media, that'd be fandoculous. You want to check me out on nope. If your loved ones are nearby, give them a kiss and a hug. If they're not, give them a call. Hit them up on Facebook. Let them know you think about them. Let them know you love them. We ain't promised tomorrow, people. We ain't promised our next breath. So I'll see y'all again. I hope you have a fandoculous day. So lots of y'all. Bye-bye.